Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to the Mirrored Veil Tarot. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to read for you, Sag, and we're also going to read for the person that's in your energy. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross for you and your person, and then we'll also dive deep and do some clarifiers and see what the whole story is. First, let's start off by cleansing the cards and setting silent intention. Shuffle these cards for Sagittarius. And shuffle the cards for the person in your energy, Sag. All right, sexy Sag. Let's see what's going on with you for the month of June. Oh, we're starting off fighting, holding your ground. 7 of Wands energy as the heart of the matter, crossing you. Judgment. Okay, what are you into right now? Root of the matter is the Sun card. Recent past is the Death card. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. What is going on here? You got some big things that you've been navigating. Okay. Crowning you. Knight of Cups. Near future, the Chariot. So much major arcana. These are like soul level lessons that you're going through right now. Okay, your energy, the High Priestess. Your person's energy is the Page of Cups. Hopes and fears, Ace of Swords. You want the truth. You're afraid of what you might find out. Final outcome is the Four of Pentacles. Holding on tight to what you've got. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Ooh, I'm looking forward to getting into this story. Man, who needs soap operas when you've got tarot? These cards are just full of drama. What are you doing? The heart of the matter for your person is the Ace of Pentacles. So new beginnings, new offers, while you're standing your ground. Crossing them is the Knight of Cups. Crowning you is the Knight of Cups. Who is this Knight of Cups? Okay, the root of the matter is Two of Wands. They're looking to the past, something in the past. Recent past for them was the Wheel of Fortune. Recent past for you is the Death card. There's definitely a moving on of sorts. Crowning, strength. Near future, judgment. Which is what is crossing you. Judgment. Are you calling in karma for this person? Did this person hurt you? Their energy. Ten of Wands. So they're feeling very burdened, while you are sitting here in your High Priestess energy. Your energy for them. Yeah. Four of Pentacles. You're withholding. Did you block this person? Are you leaving them on red? Did you ghost them? Their hopes and fears. Their hopes and fears. Something from the past. Something from the past is haunting your person. Final outcome for them is moving on. Moving on from this love. Okay, bottom of the deck is Six of Wands. Victory and triumph. Let's find out what happened, Sag. All right, so heart of the matter. Standing your ground. Ooh. All right, since these popped out, let's go ahead and see what they have to say. Hanged Man, Temperance, Six of Wands. I'm sorry, Six of Swords, Three of Wands. Standing your ground, Hanged Man. Waiting for karma. Waiting for the playing field to level. Because you're done. You're done and you're just watching everything play out. Crossing you is judgment. Clarified judgment. Clarified judgment. King of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. The Star card. So this person meant a lot to you. But you're remaining very stoic. And you have left them on red. What happened? Root of the matter. The Star card. King of Swords. Ten of Swords. And the Magician. Okay. They've betrayed you somehow. They've betrayed you. And you want them to be betrayed. Are you trying to betray them? You want someone else to betray them. You want them to hurt as badly as you do. That's not usually how it works. I just want you to know that. Like, karma is different for every person because every person is different. So, like, what's going to hurt you? Okay, let's say for you the hardest thing is someone comes in. All right, let me simplify this. Your favorite treat is chocolate waxy donuts, you know, like Hostess. And your person doesn't really care for chocolate waxy donuts, but they really like this, I don't know, there's like a book of theirs that they really like, and it means a lot to them. Okay? So, like, the worst thing somebody could do is come into your house for you and eat all of your chocolate waxy donuts. And you would just be so sad and hurt and betrayed. And how could you do that to me? You know how much I love those donuts, right? But if somebody were to come into your person's house and eat all the chocolate waxy donuts, it'd be like, oh, finally they're gone, right? But if somebody came into your person's house and took that book and set it on fire, that would just devastate them. Right? Like, I know this is like such a poor example, but like, that's how karma works, is like, yeah, you could go into your person's house and take all their chocolate waxy donuts, but you would get to enjoy them, but they wouldn't really care. But the universe knows. And that's why leaving karma up to the universe is usually the best idea, because the universe really knows what's going on. And if you really want to see karma, well, not see it, but if you really want karma to come through for you, it's better to get out of karma's way. Let karma do her job, because she is a professional. She knows what she's doing, and she knows where that book is that your person really loves and may or may not. Maybe she'll flush it down the toilet, or you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I know sometimes my analogies are silly. All right, recent past for you, the Death card. What is this? Clarify that by the Queen of Wands. The Emperor. There it is. Okay, so you are in you're not a king, you're a freaking emperor, okay? Remember, gender roles are fluid with tarot. There are masculine and feminine energies within each of our bodies. That doesn't mean that if you're in your emperor era that you're a man that I'm talking to. You could be a woman who's embodying, you know, the masculine qualities of the emperor, yin and yang. It's all fluid here. But you are in this emperor era of, you know, yeah. I mean, the Queen of Wands, that's not a good match for the emperor. No, you need an empress. So that Queen of Wands is going to take her cups, she's going to take that wand and walk away. All right, because she already knows. Queen of Wands already knows. This is over. Crowning you is the Knight of Cups, which is also what's crossing your person. Knight of Cups. That's clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups. All right, this is feeling like third party. I don't want to say that without, like, definitively, without seeing more evidence of it. Was there a couple that you guys used to hang out with? And I think this is just for a few of you. Like, you guys would double date and stuff. You guys would double date, and both of the couples, like this couple, they're a mismatch, and this couple, they're a mismatch, and you know, if these two had gotten together, it would have made more sense, and these two had gotten together, it would have made more sense. But even then, it wouldn't work out. Like, this is just messy. This is just messy. Yeah, like if if the Knight of Cups wasn't with the Queen of Swords, he'd be going with the Queen of Cups, but still he's not worthy of her. And then you got your Queen of Swords, who it almost looks like she could be with the Knight of Wands, but really they're a mismatch too. Like, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. All right. Clarify the Chariot. Let's move on. Oh, Sag. Oh, Sagittarius. What are you doing? All right. Clarify the Chariot with the 8 of Wands. Ah, there it is. 8 of Wands, the 3 of Swords. You found text messages. You found text messages, Facebook messages, Insta messages, DMs, whatever. You found the receipts. You found the receipts. And that is why you're able to sit here in your High Priestess era. Let's clarify the High Priestess. Yeah. All the single ladies, the world. Yeah. This person took you for granted while they had you. And you're just like, I'm not interested in love anymore. I'm just going to work on my money. Fuck these hoes. I don't have time for it. I'm going to make me some coins. All right, your person's energy, they're showing up as the Page of Cups. Clarify that with 2 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they're still looking to the past. They're still going to make you this offer. See how this one, he's got his little fishy cup of love, and this one's kind of offering the world, but that's not really the world, is it? It's just a fake duplicate of the world. I'm going to come in and make you some offers, knowing that everything they did is not going to measure up to what you deserve. Your hopes and fears, Ace of Swords. Clarify that with the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. Yeah, you're kind of basking in the truth that you found out, but it was a lot, and it was hard information, and it's hard for you to get out of your head about it. You're afraid that if you open yourself up, they're going to come in with this love offer, and you don't want to deal with that right now. You already know that you don't want it, but that hurts too because you really cared about this person. Final outcome is the 4 of Pentacles, clarified by Justice. 8 of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Yeah. You're holding on to everything. You are not given an inch. You're not given a single ounce of love. You're not letting them know that you even think about them. They don't even register on your radar. Because according to you, justice for them is pretending like they never existed. But they did. And you're having a hard time getting over it. And that's okay. Because, you know, getting over someone who hurt you, getting over someone who betrayed you in a very sneaky manner, you're allowed to be hurt. Just don't let it last too long. Because your person has been exploring their options. This has been a common thread with some people this week. I don't understand why. I've never understood why. And I guess it's a good thing, because if I don't understand it, then that means that I'm not wired for it. But I've never understood why, if someone loses interest, right? You're in a relationship, you're in a committed relationship, you've had the talk, you've had the agreement, we don't go outside of our relationship, and someone starts shopping. If you're uninterested, just end it. But people are so afraid of being alone that they end up scarring people that they cared about, so that they could feel like they had options. All right, so your person, Ace of Pentacles, clarified by Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Yeah, they're convinced that you've moved on. They're convinced that you've moved on, and they're going to come in with this love offer. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Seven of Swords. Oh my gosh, you can't make this stuff up. The cards don't lie. The cards don't lie. Yeah, they treated you like an option. They broke your heart with these two swords because they decided they were going to sneak around. Well, guess what? They fucked around and they found out, because you know what? You don't fuck around on a Sagittarius. Ooh, that fire burns hot, and that fire destroys. The root of the matter. Two of Wands clarified by the Four of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're looking back and seeing how, you know, they did. You gave them everything. You gave them your time, your money, your love, everything. And it was passionate and it was good. And they took you for granted. And they fucked around and found out. So the blindfold came off, and they dove both of those swords into your heart. Yep. Wheel of Fortune in your person's past, clarified by High Priestess. That's you. Eight of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. They're refusing to see the truth of their actions. Like, they're still trying to play the blame game. Like, well, if you hadn't worked so hard or all the time, or if you had taken me out more, if we had more date nights, You know, things like that. And, you know, personally, I don't blame you for leaving them on red if that's the type of bullshit that they're going to come at you with. All right, the Strength card, crowning your person, clarified by the Tower. The Sun. Okay, if you had any questions at all as to whether or not karma was coming for your person and dealing with them and contending with all of the things that they did to hurt you by stealing your chocolate waxy donuts, yes, karma has come through and your person is trying to remain strong during this torrential downpour of karmic activity. But yeah. We saw the Emperor over here too, right? Yep. You're saying, move along, peasant, move along. All right. Near future, see? There it is. Judgment. More karma. Because you guys had a happy life. You made sure that your partner was content. And they brought on a unnecessary Tower moment. All right. By fucking around and then finding out that karma is real. Karma does come for all. Karma is not blind judgment. All right. And karma's not always a negative thing either. Like, you're getting your karma too. You know, you got new opportunities and new things coming in for you, possibly new love. You know, that's karma too, because what you put out into the universe comes back to you. That's what this card is. Okay? Yeah, their judgment for juggling you, treating you like an option, making weak ass offers when and you saw the truth in all of it. Like I said, you had the receipts and they're like, but no, cut it. I don't want to hear your bullshit. Your bullshtick. Okay. What is this 10 of Wands that is in your person's energy? Are they feeling sorry for themselves? Let's clarify the 10 of Wands with the 7 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Star card. Yeah. They're hurting financially. The options that they had aren't proving to be what they had hoped for. That's another part of their karma. The grass isn't always greener. I don't know why more people don't know that. Like, that was like a kindergarten lesson for us. Maybe that's not taught in kindergarten anymore. I don't know. All right, your energy, the 4 of Pentacles. That's clarified by the Moon, which I think is ironic, right? Because the moon usually needs to be clarified because it's hidden secrets, you know, spiritual knowledge that is only granted by earning it. All right, the Moon, Page of Cups, and the King of Cups. Okay. All right, you've got a little bit of fear going on here. I don't know if it's a fear of, like, no, it's not your fear, it's their fear of you. They don't know if you're, okay, got it. They don't know if you're gonna be, like, petty And they don't know if you're going to be sovereign. And you don't know that either. You don't know how you're going to act. But you are 100% in control of how you're going to behave if you decide to engage with this person again. All right, their hopes and fears. The Six of Cups. Clarified by the Fool, the Hanged Man, and the Death card. I don't know how else to tell you that karma is coming for your person. Karma is coming for them. Karma is at their doorstep. Karma has a whole, it's like Little Red Riding Hood with her basket of goodies. And the big bad wolf is not going to be able to contend with Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood in this story is karma. And your person is the big bad wolf who's trying to get away with acting like Granny and, innocent and, oh, come closer. I can't see you with my eyes. Blah. Yeah, no, you don't have to do anything to this person. You don't have to engage. You don't have to ignore. You don't have to remind them of all the things that they've done. Karma's got your back, boo. Yeah, you don't have to try and rain anything down on their heads. It's happening. Final outcome for your person, the Eight of Cups. You've gotten every single karma card, in both spreads. So really, just, Sag, chill the fuck out. It's going to be okay. You're going to be fine, and your person's going to get what they deserve. Just sit down, grab a beer, or a glass of wine, or a big tall glass of Kool-Aid. Just whatever it is, just sit down, relax, and let karma do her job. Okay? Because it's coming. It's coming. Yeah. It's coming for the person that you loved. And I think that's the hardest part for you, is that you still love them. And of course you still do, because you invested a lot. And, the truth came out. The truth came out that they shopped their options and they sampled some of their options, but relationships are not like Costco. You can't just go in there and, sample from this tray, sample from that tray. Because when you got involved in the first place, you went and you bought, the box of stuffed chicken breasts, and that's what you wanted for dinner. When you got the box of stuffed chicken breasts, you don't go back to the store for more samples of different things. I mean, you do, but not in a relationship. I know my analogies are kind of trite today. Don't mind me. But yeah, you deserve better. You deserve better. You didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve to be treated like an option. Okay? Things are coming around full circle. You found out the truth about the person that you thought was your lover, your divine partner, but they're just the Two of Cups. They're just a person who is going to come into your life and teach you a few lessons. And I think your lesson is that you don't have to rain hellfire and brimstone on the person who hurt you. Trust that the universe is going to take care of that for you in a way that's going to be a lot more concise. And also, the universe is going to bring in the person that is worthy of you. Okay? Sagittarius, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Mirrored Veil Tarot. I'll look forward to reading you again next week and see what we can find out. Until then, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you again in the next video.